God bless you. I want to teach you today about, there is one church that Jesus Christ says this church will go through the tribulation. And he give them, if they endure 10 days, then at the end, but they're going to stay 10 days. I'm going to tell you where the 10 days come from. Then we are talking about the Feast of Trumpets. Okay, the Feast of Trumpets start on in the 7th month. But listen what it says. Listen. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, now on the 10th day of this 7th month is the day of atonement. In the 10th day, the Tishri. Okay, in the first 2 days is going to be the Feast of Trumpets, the divine appointment that we should be waiting for, we the Christians, because our redemption draws near. When we see all these things coming to happen, all the destructions, all the earthquakes and things like that, they've been happening. Okay, so that means in the first 2 days is the Feast of Trumpets. Like I told you before, this day, they take 1 day, 48 hours. It's 1 day. So they give a chance to the moon to come up, so they will start blowing the trumpet. Then at the 10th day, the night 23. Night 23, the Yom Kippur, 10 days later. Okay, because the 14 and 15 start the 10 days. That's when the month of Tishri start. Okay, so the Feast of Trumpet will happen in those 2 days. The next 7 days is the coronation of Jesus up in heaven with the church. We're gonna be there celebrating. Okay, when they finish the coronation, then we will stay there for the supper of the Lamb, the dinner, the supper of the Lamb. Then we will come back to Yom Kippur, and that's 7:20. At night 23. When Yom Kippur will happen, they will know it's 10 days after with the month of Tishri. But let me read to you what he says to this church, that for 10 days they will endure destruction. He says, let me read to you this church. And to the angel of the church in Smyrna write, the word of the feast, the words of the first and the last, Jesus, who died and came to life. Jesus, he died, and he's the first and he's the last. I know your tribulation and your poverty, but you are rich, and the slander of those who said that they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Do not fear what you're about to suffer. Behold, the devil is about to throw some of you into prison, that you may be tested. And for 10 days, you give the 10 days right there. And for 10 days, you will have tribulation. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. Listen, this church, they are going to go through the great tribulation. Those 10 days are the 10 days for the month of Tishri, where each of those days after the Feast of Trumpet, the 7 days, they become 7 years. 7 years that they will have to endure. While we, on those 7 years, we're going to be up in heaven. celebrating with Jesus his coronation up in heaven. Then the supper of the Lamb. And that will be after that the Yom Kippur. At the end of the 7 year of tribulation, the real Yom Kippur is going to happen. But not this year. Okay, if it starts this year, that means 7 years later, Jesus Christ will be coming in Yom Kippur. The coming of the Lord. That's what I don't get it. In churches they say for the coming of the Lord. Listen, you're going to be too late. For the coming of the Lord, you're going to go through the great tribulation. I don't understand. But listen, the rapture is about to happen. The divine appointment of Jesus with his people. The Bible says that we're going to meet him in the air. The whole world, they will not know, they will not see him. But the church, those that are ready, that are praying and watching, especially in this time, they're going to go up to heaven. Believe in Jesus, that he was raised and died on the cross, and he's sitting at the right hand of God. If you say that and repeat that with your heart and your mouth, and you mean it, the Bible says you will be saved. That's all you gotta do. Don't be afraid. Just say those words and mean it in your heart. And read the Bible, read the New Testament. And one year, in September, we're going up to heaven in the rapture, in the Feast of Trumpets, the divine appointment of the Lord. God bless you.